Do you have a favourite festival memory from when you were the artistic director of the Adelaide Arts Festival?
Oh, there are so many great memories of things that happened during the festivals. I mean, I do go back to the opening events, which were always spectacular, and the particular one in 1998, long before light parades or anything like that were very fashionable everywhere. So we did, I wanted to open with something spectacular instead of using the normal big Latin opera, whatever happened. I chose a brand new one called Flammar Flammar by a Belgian composer, and I got Nigel Jamieson to direct it, and we asked each community to make a paper construction that represented their community, and we lit it from inside, and they directed, I think it was 600 students to carry open flames along the Torrens at the same time. We paraded this stuff all through Elder Park. Now, it's sort of commonplace now. You've got the Lantern Festival with the Ausasia Festival, but in 1998 it really hadn't been done before. And at the end of it, I think certainly we intended to do it. Again, I don't think you could do it now, but there was a huge reclining Buddha, and everything kind of went down, and we set fire to it and sent it down the Torrens. So it was a spectacular opening. That one was really good. Inviting Mary Schneider to yodel the classics in Symphony Under the Stars, which completely outraged the classical music audience. How dare you, as Mary, yodeled the William Tell and got the audience to yodel at the same time. And then for the 2000 festival, I had an overwhelming series. Again, before it was done, really, the fact that Ron Radford at the gallery agreed to the first Indigenous biennial, which Brenda Croft directed, and we had so many First Nations people here for that festival, and the opening evening had various bands, Paul Kelly singing with them, and because it was 2000 and so early in the century, we had people bring their newborn babies who were born in the year since the 1st of January. They were all swaddled, and an artist had created swaddling cloths. And I think we had 20 or 30 newborns parade down in amongst the audience onto the stage of Indigenous performers with Paul Kelly. That was pretty special. That parents would feel the safety. So these were, between the oldest was 3 months old or less, 2.5 months old, that parents felt a safety in amongst thousands of public that they didn't know, and Indigenous rock bands, etc., to be able to bring their infants along and parade them in this crowd. That was amazing. That was good. And maybe in 1998, every day a wedding. That was very, very special. My whole festival in 98 was predicated on, because I didn't invent it, I found lots of artists who were thinking about what they believed in as the millennium approached. And so I thought, okay, let's do it about articles of faith, which is exactly what Flammar Flammar was about, a sign of your faith. What do you believe in? So for the gay community, it was a big rainbow. For the Buddhists, it was a big Buddha, etc., etc. And so I thought, what actually unites us? I thought, what are the things, no matter what religion or faith or whatever, what are the things that we actually have together? And I thought, well, birthday parties, funerals, could be a bit gloomy, weddings. Every culture has a wedding. So every night of the festival, 17 nights in the Rotunda, people got married. More than half were real weddings, and some were just demonstration weddings. So we had three or four gay lesbian couples. They couldn't actually get married at that time, but they pledged their vows. I think it might have opened with a Spanish wedding, which had horses and flamenco in the Rotunda. And what made me laugh was there were reviewers, like the next day a review would come out about what a great speech the bridegroom made or how nice the costumes were. There was a hippie wedding. They turned up in a purple combi van. So there was a Scottish wedding with bagpipes, etc., etc. So that was surprising. And you'd usually get 400-600 people watching these people get married.